Hello YouTube, here's Skyscrapers with the last video of the year, the overview video. Well, let's start it. We started with the beach. Over here you got the lighthouse. It doesn't work anymore, but it's still a lighthouse. Over here the beach houses was temporarily standing here. The beach shop for if you want surfing, some sand castles, over here some beach beds, and the lifeguard, another lifeguard, and a volleyball place. Over here the end of the creek streaming to the sea. Over here the temporarily playground for people who want to have fun. Over here the skirt, and over here some creatures when you can sitting in. And over here, if you don't want to surfing in the real sea, you can surfing right over here safely. Then we go to this corner. Over here is the barbecue setups with, if you want to have meat, you can barbecue here with the nice ladies right over there. And over here the old fishing store. And then we go to the forest. Well, forest, you can see it's still in progress, the forest, with the trees, what I for the first time make, and those flower trees. In the future I want change it in better trees. And over here you have the camping area, and over here the creek until the beach, and over here my charger and the swamp what I gonna make in this area. And over here the starting from the mountain, this side is done until here, the tunnel for the train. And you can see it's still in progress, but in the future it's done, that's for sure. Over here the mountain view, and over here is the inside with Duplo and the Horizon Express inside it. Then to set what I forget to move. And over here is the army of deers. No, I'm kidding. Just deers. Some trees. And over here this little tree house. And over here the big tree house with the big bird. I forget the name of it, so sorry for that. Then over here the spooky house is the backside of the spooky house. I call it spooky house because it's really easy to say. This is the front. So this is the front of the spooky house, and the entrance to the ghost. Ooh, ghost. And another one over here. Ooh. So this is the forest layout. Then we go in to the farm. What's over here with the pigs, chickens, sheep, and the cornfield. Over here the pumpkin side with carrots. And the running away cow and the calf. The dog scared away. And she thinks it's funny. Over here the horse activity. The car with the trailer and the new machine for the farm. Over here is the construction site. I still don't know what's coming here, but that's for the future. Over here the gas station with the big bus. The bus actually must have right over there, but it's temporarily right over here. Same as this vehicles. It's a messy right over here. With the gas station right over here. And temporarily the bus. It must be right over there, but the train station is not done yet. I need my old laptop, but they're still busy with found those things in my computer, so yeah. And over here also temporarily some buses and some taxis. Over here the crane with the Quickie Mart. And over here the underground metro station. This is complete. Why I broke the wall right over there is because I want to put lighting underneath, same as here. This is LED light, so if you want to take it out, that it is possible. That's the reason. So I figure out I must repair that right over there. I want to do the same right over there. So over here some mess. Over here the shopping streets in the pedestrian area, and this is almost complete. Every single building has an open back, so that's the main reason why I put those buildings to each other and facing each other the other direction. So this is not 100% finished, but it's a future plan. Over here you do have here the train track, the overhead, and this is complete except for the wires. That's also a future plan, so that over here the trains can drive on electric motors. Here you have the parking garage. Next to the building is the office building, what I made many years ago. Next to it the Daily Bugle, what everyone knows. Over here is also a skyscraper, what I made by myself. And those two are the first skyscrapers what I made in my whole life. And when I moved it out of here because the renovation, those two levels are broken, so I must fix that. Over here the newest skyscraper what I built with the most of parts from the Lego store. So this is almost even expensive as those two buildings. And over here you have the road. There over here my tram mark, my bus mark, and some other buses and taxis. And I show you on this side what's over here, more vehicles. And over here you have the post office from the 70s, the town hall, and the cinema. Over here you have the service station, the hospital, and a car dealership with the Shell tank station on it. It's temporarily, but the tuning shop. And on this side the McDonald's mark, the Burger King mark, and the DHL mark post office. Over here you have the fire station, and over here the ice cream shop, coffee shop mark, my pants shop mark, what's still empty by the day. Over here a pizzeria mark, what I made when I was young, so yeah. Over here the disco, donut shop, racket shop. Over here is the French cafe by the old town, and the oldest park what there is, what is still in construction. Then we going to the park, what's still in construction, right over here. And yeah, this is the oldest park what there is. I still figure out how I'm going to do everything, but there's a future thing. Same as here with the amusement park, all the sets and the sets what not built. The train track coming underneath here. So, and over here comes a metro station and oldest train station. There's a future plan for here. This is the oldest area what I have with the castles. So this is the oldest downtown, and the rest of it is built around. Then we going to here what must be the underground parking garage. It's still in construction. Over here you have a nice boulevard, same as here. And now we're going further to the biggest mall what there is, with the pedestrian area in the middle. And you can see it's still in construction, but in the future it's gonna be done. Right over here, over this road, you have here the bowling alley, the 1950 diners, a sports shop, a bakery, a pizzeria with the ninja area upside, and the fresh market. And over here you have a basketball and a hockey play field. And then we're going back to the forest. And if you enter the forest, you must be checking in by this police station or the forest police, and we're back in the forest. Over here you see a lot of Breaklink designer program sets, and in those bins are vehicles. Over here is some stuff, empty boxes. I want to clean that up in the future, except for that one that's coming in last time. Over here parts from the store, also more sets what's not open yet. And over here parts, more parts, a full bin of parts what you're gonna use, and over here a big mess. It looks a lot, but all those boxes are plastic. I wanna go away with it, throw away with it, and I do that on the first video of the new year. Well, this was the overview of 2025. There's a lot to do. It's just a hobby for me for the last 27 years. Coming up to 28. Yeah, I hope you like and subscribe and have a safe new year, and I see you next time. Bye.